Hello and welcome to my poster presentation, which is going to be exploring a project which looked at whether individuals can utilize distractor information presented before visual search to suppress subsequent distractors. This has been found with abstract shapes and especially neutral stimuli, but hasn't been looked at with real-world stimuli, especially threat-related stimuli that have been found to capture attention automatically. There are three possible outcomes from this investigation. One would be that we'd find successful inhibition, in which case distractor costs would be reduced after being presented with a distractor compared to when they were given no information about the distractor. There could be unsuccessful inhibition, in which case we'd expect no decrease or increase in distractor costs, regardless of whether they were given the distractor information beforehand. And there could be counteractive attentional capture, in which case we'd expect to see actual increase in distractor costs when presented with the distractor information compared to when they were given a non-informative cue beforehand. To explore this, we recruited 40 participants who completed a novel visual search task. Within this task, they were first cued with either distractor information and told to ignore it, target information, which was a picture of the target, and a non-informative cue which acted as the baseline. They then had to conduct a visual search with real-world stimuli and identify which of the objects was rotated 45 degrees and whether this was left or right. Whilst doing this, they had to ignore either a neutral distractor or a threat-related distractor, these being neutral and in healthy and injured hands. This was compared to, there was also a no distractor condition as well. Overall, we found no evidence of successful inhibition. And in fact, there was actually increased attentional capture by threat-related stimuli when primed with this stimulus beforehand compared to the non-informative cue. Additionally, when we conducted exploratory correlations with trait anxiety, this increase in attentional capture was found to be correlated or positively correlated with trait anxiety. Conversely, when individuals were primed with the target information, the visual information about the target, there was evidence of successful inhibition or decrease in distractor cost compared to the non-informative cue condition, but this was only found for the neutral distractor. Overall, the evidence suggests that at least for real-world stimuli, and especially threat stimuli, templates for rejection may be ineffective. And actually, for trait-anxious individuals, they could be counterproductive and could partially explain the increase in attentional bias in this group of individuals.